Hello, and welcome to Tracy Momi Reads. I am so excited today because I am going to be talking to you guys about my upcoming book release. You Had Me Fooled. Yes, had a whole graphic tee made to commemorate this occasion since I'm always in the graphic tees on my channel. But yes, You Had Me Fooled. I also have a copy of the paperback right here. And this book I started writing last year for a contest thing that I didn't end up entering or whatever. But I wanted to explore it some more because all the books that I have in the marketplace now are contemporary fiction books with, a bit of romance, and they focus on relationships. And I've set a goal for myself as an author because I feel like I'm a creative person and I have all kinds of story ideas and I want to try my hand at different genres, right? And it remains to be seen whether or not I'm successful in those genres. But I just want to kind of expand my writing muscle and my creative mind to bring those stories to the page. So this book is what you would consider in the genre of like a romantic mystery, right? So the romance is still there because I do like exploring relationships, but that isn't the heart of what's going on in this book. There's a mystery. So what I'm going to do before I get to talking about it and how it all came together is I'm going to read the blurb for you. So it's been 2 months since Chelsea Anderson's husband died in a hotel fire. Filled with regrets and melancholy memories, Chelsea joins a grief support group. There, she meets Paul Bryant. Paul is mourning the loss of his wife and has his own share of regrets. Chelsea feels a connection to Paul and sees him as a kindred spirit. After an overzealous investigator recovers suspicious items from the ashes of Chelsea's husband's hotel room, Chelsea realizes just how little she knew about the man she married. A trail of secrets leads to a shocking betrayal, sending Chelsea into Paul's waiting arms. Of course, things continue to spiral out of control as new evidence points to the fire being set intentionally, and Paul becomes the number one suspect. So it's just a matter of, did he do it? Oh my God, or didn't he do it? And so that's kind of what I wanted to explore. But the first half of the book, I kind of build up the relationship and the getting to know you with Paul and Chelsea, making the reader fall in love with the idea of them being a couple. And then that's when we get probably around chapter 10-ish to 12-ish, somewhere in there, is kind of when it's like, oh my God, wait a second here, what is happening? So then, it kind of leads the reader to think, oh my God, like, are these people not who I thought they were? And it's kind of one of those things where we fall for people, on a surface level or based on shared trauma a lot of times without even really knowing who they are deep at their core and what they're capable of. So it kind of explores those kind of things as well. Of course, there's a best friend in here, the mother-daughter relationship that's kind of tenuous. It's just one of those books where everything and everyone is not who they appear to be. Yeah, this was a lot of fun to write. And I think I mentioned in in a book review, I'm hoping to get there someday as a writer, as an author. It's hard for me to do the whole thing of killing my darlings or even making them like really evil people. So I had to go there in this book, and it was a challenge as a writer. Like, I had to stretch myself in that area. So I'm just really excited. And the book, of course, takes place in my hometown of Houston, but the fire happened in Austin. So it's kind of back and forth with Houston and Austin in the book. And I have some fun things. I'm going to share a trailer at the end of this video for the book. So stay tuned when this video goes off, there'll be a trailer. But I've also put together a playlist to kind of, get you into the mind of what I was thinking or what I was listening to when I was writing the book. I think this is going to be a good one for book clubs. I actually have questions for discussion at the end of the book. So if a book club does want to pick this as their book of the month, there are some guided questions. But I am also available to do virtual sit-ins with book clubs if you want to have me as a guest. Hey, just email me at tracy.momi@gmail.com and we can see if we can get some dates together. But yeah, I'm excited about this. I'm always excited and extremely nervous when I have a new book come out because, I mean, as a reader, there have been a lot of books that I've read that I haven't even reviewed on this channel because I really didn't care for them. And I'm just not of the opinion or habit of talking about stuff I didn't like. And just because I didn't like, that's just one person's opinion. So I don't want this to be like a bashing channel. But having said that, I know that being a reader, like there's a lot of books that I just didn't care for. There are a lot of books out there that were very well written. Maybe I just didn't like the ending, or I didn't like some of the characters or the way that the author chose to do XYZ. And I know my book can be received in the same way. And as an author, it gives you a little anxiety because you hope that at least one person gets it and really likes it and maybe has, some cool things to say about it. But, you put the book out there as a writer. That's the thing. It's like giving a gift, you put it out there and you can't tell the reader what kind of experience to have with the book. Of course, you hope for the best experience, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's a good story, regardless to if people don't like the characters or they don't like the ending or, different aspects. Guarantee you're going to like the story overall. And I feel like how I pulled it together, I'm pretty proud of it. So yeah, You Had Me Fooled. It is actually being released. I guess I'm rambling on. I'm so excited. Didn't even say that. January 25th, 2022. And right now you can pre-order. It is going to be available for Kindle, and it's going to be also, you can get the physical copy like at Amazon. Right now I'm doing pre-orders through my website where you can get the copies from me and it'll be autographed by me. But it'll also be Barnes & Noble, like online, Barnes & Noble, and I'm doing the audiobook version. This will be the first time I've ever done an audiobook for one of my books. And I know it's such a big market for that. And so many people have asked me over the years. So I decided this would be the one, I don't know, people, if I'm going to be able to do it again unless I get a big budget and can outsource it, because I have been doing it myself and it has been a lot of work, and but it's also been a lot of fun. I'm not even gonna lie, it's been a lot of fun because while here on the channel, I tend to talk with my hands and I get excited to share the books that I read with you guys, and I'm kind of animated and my voice may be a little different. I went there with the voices for the book and toned it down and brought it so that it was something that people can find pleasurable listening to. So yeah, it's been a challenge, but in a good way. It's just, to me, the biggest thing is the editing part afterwards. I'm using Audacity and the editing afterwards. So like if there's I finally grasped the whole noise profile to delete all the white noise. But if there's any like clicks, and I'm a professional, I'm not a professional. I'm a perfectionist. So if I hear any little click or me swallowing or anything, I am removing all that stuff and just making sure that the pitch is the same throughout, the loudness is the same throughout. So I'm going back after I record, listening to everything and doing the editing. And that's the part that is just kind of like time consuming, because if you spent 25 minutes recording a chapter, now you got to spend potentially double that going back, listening, because you're stopping, you're editing, you're taking stuff out and all that stuff. So hopefully this audiobook does well, and all of you people that were asking, y'all better jump on it because it may not happen again. But anyway, you can also read an excerpt of You Had Me Fooled now. It's actually, I have the whole prologue available on my website. So, and the prologue actually sets the tone for the entire book, kind of where the story is going to be going, because as the reader, you kind of get inside knowledge of what happened the night of the fire, right? It's just you don't know who. You don't know who the players are. But anyway, You Had Me Fooled, a romantic mystery from Tracy Momi, my latest book, coming out January 25th, 2022. And I have some cool things around the release of the book. I'm going to be doing some giveaways. I'm probably going to come back and do something live here on Instagram, a reading from the book. I'm going to be doing a live on Instagram with another book lover, creative influencer. And we're going to be just talking about just kind of amplifying Black voices and writers, and just kind of thinking outside the genre that maybe, Black writers typically write in. And then I'm also hoping, fingers crossed, to have a face-to-face event or two. One is kind of in the works. I got to do some touching base. It's a small bookstore here in Houston that I'm hoping I can do a pop-up and maybe do a reading and bring some books there to sign. And then maybe a larger event later in like February or something. So yeah, so I'm excited, as I always am when the book comes out, but equally as nervous because I want it to be well received. But anyway, if this sounds like your jam, something you might be interested in, go to my website. I'm going to have a link down in the notes section of the video, but my website is tracymomi.com. My name, Tracy, Traciemomie.com. And right there on the first page, there's a button you can click and it'll take you to a page I have set up, just giving you more information about the book, being able to pre-order the physical copy or the Kindle version. The audiobook isn't finished yet, so it'll be finished hopefully by the end of the week, but it's not available for pre-order yet. But you can order the book copies of it on my website. And also there's trailers there, and you can read that prologue. So You Had Me Fooled, January 25th, 2022. Oh my God, that's like right around the corner, people. So make sure you pre-order your copy if you're interested, which I hope you are after this amazing presentation I just gave. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Thank you so much for everyone that has subscribed. Thank you so much to everyone that has ever purchased a book and given me feedback, whether positive or, useful critique on my writing or anything like that. I sincerely appreciate it all. I am a lover of words, both reading and writing, and this is just something that I truly have a passion for. So hopefully you will go out and grab the book, and we can maybe have a chat about it later. Maybe I'll come back and do a review of my own book with some of the comments that I've gotten. You guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.